Three, two, one. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Platinum Podcast. I know it's been a minute since I dropped another one, but this is like a Christmas one for everybody. So everybody on SoundCloud and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Today we got a very special guest. It's been a while since I've seen him too, and I'm pretty sure you guys seen his work around Facebook and YouTube and a lot of those Hmong Vines stuff back in the day. But today we got Peter Yang in the house.
What up? What up? What up? Those are okay. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
Mm-hmm.
You said some very nice words. He said that something about like a lot of people knowing me. That's not true.
I think a lot of people know you.
I would like to believe that, but the numbers say otherwise.
Really? You got better numbers than I do though.
Well, it was because I got a head start. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's about it.
I mean, it's okay though. Work and grind.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I mean, I just want to bring you on just to talk a little bit because I know that you're one of the few Hmong people that kind of started the Vine stuff.
That's true. Yep.
Kind of started the Vine stuff. Kind of started making comedy sketches with your buddy. What's his name? Frankie. Yeah, Frankie. Frankie's out in Cali right now, right? He's doing his own thing over there. I really want him on the podcast too, but future stuff,
Yeah.
But for sure. So how did you guys even start producing comedy stuff? And were you guys just grew up together and stuff like that, or?
Okay, so all right, okay, two questions in one. So we met. We briefly played one game of football a long time ago, and then I forgot who he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He actually remembered it. So, he told me one day. And then we were, I guess. We were into dance, right? Hip hop, performing on stage, right? Performance arts.
Yeah.
And then there was this contest that was about to happen, and then Frankie hit me up and he said, "Hey, dude, I know you dance. I know you're trying to get into this thing. Let's do something together, right?" And then I was like, "All right, dope. Let's get together and work." So then we from there, that's kind of where our friendship started. And we worked together on projects and traveling and performing places. Then we
so you guys traveled places to dance too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, we transitioned into doing sketch comedy, just for the hell of it,
Just because you guys thought you guys were funny?
Yeah.
Together?
Oh man, dude, I forgot exactly how it started, but it was just a joke. Let's do a video. We used his phone. Did the video, and then we just had a great laugh, and then we shared it, and it started kind of catching attention, and then we saw an opportunity to continuously do that. And
because I think that time it was around the time of where Vine was pretty popular, or like short videos was pretty popular during that time. So I think you guys hit like a good sweet spot of like when to start.
The timing,
timing was really good.
Yeah,
give it to you guys when you guys were just trying to make a funny video.
I would say, man, we were the founders of or the first Hmong people to really make it big. You know what I'm saying?
To make a good comedy sketch. I think.
Not only that, but the quality of our work, the attention definitely was there too.
Yeah, for sure. I went through all of your videos, all of your old videos, and I'm like, man, like they put in work for this, you know what I'm saying? It's not even like just for fun. You guys put a thought. It's an actual sketch and stuff like that.
It's work, man. It really is work, cause like those were the days where I was young, single, and free, and then so was he, and then we were just day in and day out, writing days, filming days, looking for scouting for location.
Okay.
So also too, a lot of people don't know this too. It was me, Frankie, and Johnny B. It was actually three people.
Three people. Was he behind the camera?
Yeah, he was definitely behind the camera. He was focused on marketing, and brand developing, and researching.
Okay, man, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, It's a good thing that you guys did that. I think that kind of opened doors a little bit to
Yeah.
like for other Hmong people to show that hey,
Yeah.
like we could do this internet stuff too,
Yeah.
you know?
Like once we kind of like started hitting off, a lot of people started doing stuff too.
Yeah,
A
for
lot
sure.
of other, comedians and artists just really heavily put out content. You know.
Yeah, for sure. So why did you guys decide to like split?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you guys were
Okay.
all under Make It Rain, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Make It
yeah.
Rain Productions.
Yeah. So it's an interesting story, right? I mean, because we were young at the time. I think I was like 22, 20. I think I was like 21, 22.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think we were even in a year into it yet. But we were catching um,
The buzz.
pretty good
Yeah.
momentum. But there's this like at that time, right? Like I was just kind of like wanting to be a motivational speaker. I
Okay.
wanted to be Christian and really be taken seriously at the same time.
Okay.
And then when we went to events, right? People showed love. People showed attention that I wasn't really comfortable with. Like,
Oh,
like, like,
okay.
okay. So when I'm talking about that, right? What I mean is like people act weird.
Especially like when you're kind of famous.
Yeah, 'cause they
Yeah.
just take a selfie and then walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I'm like, dude, I'm human, dog. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there's a lot of that, and then I was dealing with a lot of insecurities and self doubt, and then so I stepped away. I think it was like almost 6 years ago. I stepped away from Make It Rain, and then we kind of announced it, saying that I'm gonna go off and do ministry.
Oh,
Is
okay.
what I transitioned into after
Yeah.
that. But that's the story of that. And then so it was just Frankie and Johnny B for a while. They continue to do stuff. Frankie
Yeah.
put out content. And that's why like Frankie's a lot more known than I am usually. And then what is it? And then eventually, I think Johnny B moved out too. He was done with college, and then he decided to move out. And then Frankie was left to do stuff on his own. And then he moved out to L.A. And then he still kind of did sketch comedy.
A little bit,
And then he decided to drop that too,
okay.
and did his visuals that he currently do today.
Yeah.
So he works with a lot of talented people, a lot of talented artists,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
stuff like that. Um, and then I just kind of made a full circle because, like for me, man, like I was young, and then I didn't want to kind of anchor myself into anything yet.
Okay.
I was just kind
Yeah.
of finding my way in life.
That's true. You like dabbled into a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did a lot of things. The ministry thing, I really was trying to pursue, and then I was like, it's not really my thing either.
Okay.
And so I did other things. I didn't do anything for a long time, and then I went into entrepreneurialism, and then I got married and had kids, and then I was like, and then 20. So it was only like this year that I really pushed Make It Rain, the brand, to really
Okay.
be more publicly again, right?
So you took
So
so you took back Make It Rain, or
I,
like
I,
or like you kind of
okay,
entered it
yeah,
again, or
okay, yeah. I didn't explain that piece. I wasn't really cut off. I mean, like I said, hey, I just kind of want to separate myself.
so like a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much is kind
Yeah,
of what
taking
it
a break
is.
from it. Yeah.
And then I would help with writing
Okay.
with some of Frankie's sketches too,
Yeah.
or just kind of proofread some of his work.
Okay.
I did voice work on one of his projects too.
Oh, okay.
But the brand is like I say this to Frankie, and we kind of agree on this. Is like that's the baby that we made together.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I never left it, and then when he just kind of really didn't do anything with it, and I just kind of picked it back up again.
Okay.
And I took it to a different direction. Like at the core of Make It Rain, I mean, we started as we're dreamers, me and Frankie,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Me, Frankie, and Johnny B. We're dreamers. We started as dreamers, and we want to be to this day. We still want to be a brand for dreamers.
Okay.
We want to be a platform where other dreamers can come and maybe trade ideas, or maybe
Yeah.
we can
Like a community.
boost
Yeah, for
community,
sure.
boost you guys up, boost us up.
Okay.
so I wanted to really heavily focus on that piece,
Yeah.
right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I think for sketch comedy, it was real easy to be seen as the funny guys,
For
as the
sure.
guys that
Mm-hmm.
you laugh at or with,
Yeah.
and then so it was hard to
Be
just kind
taken
of be taken
serious.
seriously
When you're
sometimes.
trying to do something serious.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that's why like my platform right now. The platform right now is
Yeah.
podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a funny podcast, but
Yeah.
the conversations that we have
It's like real.
are
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's called real talk too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's move straight into real talk. You
Okay.
know, your podcast, your videos. What do you guys? I know I watched a couple of them.
Okay. Cool.
They're pretty good. Not gonna lie, go check out his podcast too. We'll promote it after when we're done. But tell me, like, how did you come up with all that stuff, and like, why do you just like conversating with people? Do you just like networking? Like, tell me your like the steps you took to kind of transition and kind of rebrand, Make It Rain, kind of, from
Yeah.
like a sketch comedy to something that to more of like a community. I think, you know.
Okay.
So tell me your like steps and how and your decisions on making all this stuff happen.
So like the talk show, I've always kind of wanted to do this for the longest time. I just never
Yeah.
did it because
Mhm.
I was just very insecure of my image and really putting myself out there and
Okay.
committing to put myself out there.
Gotcha.
But like the rebranding, like kind of like I said too, is like the core of it is still pretty much the same. It's
Mhm.
just me as an individual have matured over the time, right?
Yeah, and then Make It
And
Rain kind of matured with you.
yeah, is
for
what
sure.
it is. I mean, our the values of Make It Rain is still the same. It's
Mhm.
just the mature aspect piece. The content is I guess is more geared towards I wouldn't even say mature audience because I'm not even mature on the show.
It's just
I say a lot of
I
inappropriate things.
I think it's more
But,
towards
uh,
your target audience that you wanted it to be
yeah,
before, dreamers.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
kinda,
So
yeah.
I think now that you
The
made it.
like a lot of the stuff okay, so like the podcast, right? A lot of the topics I talk about is
Yeah.
things that I want to talk about, the things that I'm interested in,
Okay.
and I've really created the content I create is really a platform for me to express myself. I think with millennials, I think it's very hard for most millennials to express themselves
Yeah.
to somebody. So when I'm the guy that's doing that,
Uh-huh.
right? I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I talk about like my dad being an alcoholic. I
Yeah.
talk about me being an alcoholic at one point in my life. I talk
Yeah.
about the stuff that I would much rather
to
hide under.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So and to me that's very therapeutic.
Mhm.
So this content that I'm creating is it's more so for me, but along the journey, right, along the ride, my guests, if they can, you know, if they can
Take something from it.
yeah, if they can take something from it, or if they need to get something off their chest, it's definitely the platform for them to do it. Not only that, but the people who are watching, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Who can feel what I feel, or
Who can
who's
relate.
gone, yeah, who's
Mhm.
gone through the things I've gone through,
Yeah.
or stuff like that. Then
For
maybe
sure.
they can take something out of this conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's. I don't know if that answered the question. I do that a lot. I just
No, it's cool. It's cool, man. I do that too sometimes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's why I started the podcast, just because like I ramble on so much, and I like to conversate with people and
Yeah.
like get their perspectives on something, and also like how they started doing their own thing. It's just really interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I think it's cool to see this as a therapeutic way for you for yourself, but then also knowing that you're gonna impact a lot of people too.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, man. Going ahead, you said you had a kid. How is it like being a dad, man? Because I think you're still pretty young.
27.
27. Yeah, you're still pretty young.
Yeah.
How is it? When did you have your kid? You have one or two?
I got two. So
Okay.
my son is a year and 9 months, and my daughter is 9 months.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So like for how does it feel to be a dad? I think it's in my experience, anyways, man. It's a blessing, man. Like we were in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
And then yesterday, wrapping up all the shooting, or not the shooting, but wrapping up all the interviews that I did over
for
there.
sure.
I was telling my wife, man, I can't wait to see the kids, because I have pictures of my kids on my Mac
Yeah.
that I edit my stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just looking at it. I was like, man, dude, these kids, man, I love them. And so my experience is just, I don't know. Like I was like, man, what is this feeling, man? Because I can't really explain it either.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like an animal instinct almost to just naturally love them, to care, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like I love my wife, but it's not the same. I'm like, fuck it,
It's a different
But
kind of love.
but my kids, I'm just like, man, I can't wait to see them.
Yeah.
So and not only that, but man, like when you have kids too, like I worry, I worry a lot about their health. If I'm not watching them, I give my wife a lot of shit. I give my parents who watch them. I give anyone who watches them, right? I give them a lot of shit. You heard them, I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, dude.
I was joking with my wife. I was like, hey, I don't know how they're gonna do in school, because if they get beat, I'm jumping in, dude.
You'll be that one parent that jumps in.
Yeah. Okay, but so there's that too, man. I mean, and that's just me. I don't know. It might be different for everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a great journey so far. A year and 9 months.
Yeah, I didn't think they were like that. Still that little. You guys are like still a new family, pretty much.
Yeah,
right?
but man, it's like they grow fast, and then you see them changing and maturing, and a lot of
Oh, okay, that's fine. We could just do the audio. Yeah, you can just turn that off.
but what was I gonna say?
Like they're maturing.
Yeah, they're maturing, and did you want to use my phone, dude?
No, it's okay. We could just do the audio part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I have problems with the cameras and stuff like that.
You can change a setting where it's like where it stores as HVEC file or something like that, where it's compressed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up then
Yeah.
for the next ones.
Yeah, I learned
Okay.
that because I was using my phone for a while too. And I
Oh,
ran out of
really?
storage.
Yeah, I used to use a camera, but then like it could only record for 15 minutes at a time.
Yep. And then you would have to press.
And then I would press it, and that's a lot of battery life, and I only have one battery. I'm not trying to like pay $60-$70 for a new battery.
buy one of those AC adapters, dude,
AC adapters.
for your camera. It depends on what kind of camera you have. I don't know.
I have a Canon.
Is it
Canon.
DSLR?
No, it's just the what's it called? Canon,
The smaller ones?
the Power Shot one. Yeah.
Oh,
The Power
okay.
Shot. The Mark II one. I don't know the whole name.
That's fine. Yeah.
But I am selling that camera. I mean, I am selling that
Yeah,
camera.
plug in.
Yeah. But I am selling that camera if anybody wants it. Just message me.
But yeah, being a father, man, yeah, it's got its challenges, fun times, a lot of yeah, you mature quick. I'll tell you that, man.
How do you think you're gonna be when they're teenagers?
When they're more self-sufficient, I think it'd be.
Easier? You think so?
I think I would hope that it's easier.
I don't know, man, dude. When we were teenagers doing shit for our parents, like it. I was a pretty bad kid too. So I don't know. I don't know how you grew up, but
Man, I'm a fucking great kid, dude. Shit. I'm gonna say that right now, dude.
yeah. I wasn't that good, but yeah, man. I think does it motivate you more to work harder at what you want to pursue when
Nope.
you have kids? No.
Me personally, nope. It just like before I had kids, I had a lot of jobs. I quit whenever the fuck I wanted to.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But having kids, it make you more mature, definitely.
hmm
And making decisions like you can't quit. You can't quit work.
Like better decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make smarter decisions. And then you start buckling down on your spending, and you start to self-educate. you learn how to, I guess, be a better. I mean, I do a lot of reading on parenting and shit.
Okay, yeah. You just become a better you, right?
I'm trying, yeah, for them.
For them,
yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I've never, I've actually never heard like usually people or usually parents are like, they motivate me more to do something. You know what I mean? That's interesting that
Yep.
it doesn't it doesn't
You know,
motivate you
I'm
to do something
I
more.
probably got something wrong with my brain.
It's okay.
You know what motivates me? The brand really motivates me, man. Like my priorities are my kids, right?
Uh-huh.
So because of that, right? Cause here's kind of like my motto too, man. It's like if I am going to be their example, right? Because most kids they look up like if like a person's biggest influence in their life is going to be their parents.
Yeah.
Right. People who have both parents in their household. I forgot. I heard this the other day too. I forgot what the statistic was about, but I think it was about poverty. Right. If both parents are in the house, right, statistically, I think it was Andrew Yang or something. But
Probably Andrew Yang. Oh yeah, we could talk about Andrew Yang too.
But the statistic was that like there's a high percentage um of the kid not being in poverty if both parents are in the house. But if it's a single parent, then the likelihood of that kid being in poverty or impoverished lifestyle, the jacks up. Right?
Yeah.
So if I'm going to be the example for my kids, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm here being comfortable, when I know that deep down inside of me, my passion is make it rain, right? That's, the brand, the mission of that brand and the content I'm putting out, the people I'm meeting and my ideas that I want to put into play to influence and impact people in a positive way to grow, right? Then, but if I neglect that piece, right, who I truly am, then I'm not doing them any good.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're not yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I want for my kids is that like, I would like for them to, like I don't care like what they do in life as long as they're happy, they're truly happy, and if they're like passionate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Self-aware and all those things.
As long as they find themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because you can definitely be you serve such a great, you add so much value into society when you're happy and you're passionate about whatever you're passionate about. Because you execute at a high level in that area.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, for me, what motivates me is not my kids, even though that's my motto.
Yeah.
But what motivates me is my brand. Because if my brand is doing fucking amazing, then it's gonna help my kids.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
that's how they tie into.
For sure. I see that now. Going into again the brand, remember when you asked if people wanted to be in sketches? Are you trying to do sketches again? Because I know I joined the group.
I want to do sketches, man, but I don't want to act. I don't want to.
Oh, you just want to write?
I want to write.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then having other people act.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dude, I don't even want to film, dude. I want to have someone else film.
Okay.
And act, and maybe I write some ideas, but I want to create like a group of people who like doing that shit.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, for sure, I joined just because, I try to get into the acting game too, or I try to at least try to act. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just never got to it. And then when you pulled up that opportunity, I was like, hell yeah, I'll do it. But I live in Eau Claire. There was some other people that joined too, right?
Yeah, it was you and then two other guys.
Two other guys? Oh, okay. There was none more?
Nah, because I didn't really promote it.
Oh, okay. So when are we gonna start that?
I don't know, man. I'm cause like I work,
busy.
I got kids, and I'm doing the real
The
talk
brand.
stuff,
Yeah.
and I edit, right, and I'm trying to market, and I'm looking into ways to monetize.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
That's why like I don't want to like film or act.
Gotcha. You just want to write on your free time and then give it to people to act.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, shoot, we could work something out, man.
Dope.
I could we could do some real good with it.
Dude,
I mean, I do kind of want to get into the acting game too, but
cool.
But for sure, man. So moving on. So like real talk. How is that process? So when you do it, do you come up with questions beforehand? Like like I don't come up for like for me. My process is really just like having a real conversation and just kind of going with the flow type thing. And I have stuff jotted down, but then it's just kind of like broad questions. But how's your process on making real talk?
Okay, so like for me, I don't have a structure. I
Yeah,
tried it, and it just kind of throws me off. It
yeah, for
distracts
sure.
me. Because I want the engagement to be organic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, exactly.
And for me, I just can't work like that.
Hmm.
But my process, dude, is real simple, man. I look for people who are influential or people who have a brand and are serious, right? So
Okay.
once I find that, I dig in deeper about their brand, see how serious they are first before I actually engage in a message,
Okay.
and then I book a day and time, and then a person with influence, right? Like if they have no brand behind them,
Yeah,
then they're
yeah.
just a person with a lot of people. And I'm kind of straying away from that too.
Okay.
I started with that first, but I don't really like that strategy. But again, it's just let's say I go with a person like that, then I say how many followers do they have,
Hmm.
how many of them are actually engaged in their posts,
Yeah,
and then I see what that person's all about and what they talk about and stuff like that.
with the messages.
And then I message them
Hmm.
and say, hey, I got a podcast, you wanna be on it? And then when that gets through, right? They typically ask what's it about,
Hmm.
what can I expect? And then it's real simple. It's a podcast, you talk.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
on each episode it's a different topic, a week in advance. Um and then for that piece, right, I just kind of marinate. I mean, I live life. I think about stuff all the time, right? How I'm feeling and
Hmm.
what kind of message I want to put out there, and then what and how that person, because I did some research on the other person,
Yeah,
on the guest, and so I just kind of assumed that this topic would be great for them because it kind of applies to them.
to their field.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Because like for example, this weekend, right, I went to go interview a childhood friend
Hmm.
who's a pastor's kid, right?
Okay.
And then so I wanted to talk about my Christian experience, growing up,
Mm.
and then I vented out a lot. And he vented some stuff too, so it was great.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think I just need to get out more. Like I look up to you and your podcast and your
Thanks, man.
brand because
That
it's
means a
like
lot because it feels like it's not impacting no one.
my shit don't impact no one either. I just like conversating. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I just wanna. For mine, I like to just keep it chill and just keep it conversational and keep it natural, like you said, and organic. And just if I'm able to promote somebody, then I'm able to promote somebody. Like Copper. Yeah, he did his music, and of course he's my cousin, so of course I'm gonna promote him.
Dope.
But if he wasn't my cousin, like I would still put him on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like you too. Like I still put you on. Just cause like I just like talking with people.
Yeah.
And if I could help you too, then cool, we could do that too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But then you also do another thing, cause you work third shifts.
Yeah.
You also do another thing when you're driving back home.
Oh, you listen to that?
I listen to that shit too, bro.
In the beginning, I promoted it, but now that I'm saying like some stuff that I kind of don't want people to hear,
Yeah,
I'm not
dude,
promoting it
you
as
go
much.
you go deep. You go deep in those talks. Like
yeah.
you go real deep in those talks. So if you've never heard it, what was it called? Like 6 a.m. talk.
6:30 a.m.
6:30
with
a.m.
Peter Yang.
Yeah, go listen to that stuff because that stuff
It's
is
on
like
Spotify.
real. That stuff is like the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like personal stuff.
Yeah.
That's like you're venting to yourself.
Yeah,
almost,
dude.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, I hope no one hears this. On one of the episode, I'm like, man, I hope no one.
Yeah,
listens to these.
yeah. I listen to all of them actually.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. Do you still post them?
Yeah. I only make episodes. I've been missing some.
Okay.
But I usually I only record on the days that I work.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because it's like the drive back home, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, damn, that is so smart.
Yeah, I was like, shit, dude.
Just drive. How long does it take?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
Oh, so you just have a
That's
conversation.
that's why the episodes are very short.
Gotcha. Yeah, dude. Because I'm like, shit. Like, I drive 30 minutes to school every day.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I'm like, shit. I could just do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was like, when you drop that, I was like, yo, That's fucking genius. 10 minutes just driving your car and talking about shit.
Yeah.
That's on your mind.
And that also helps me practice too
Yeah, for
for
sure.
topics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn. I was like, wow. How did you come up with like out of the blue? You just wanted to
No,
start
I have this
recording, or?
app that my buddy had me download because he
Okay.
wanted because it's a podcast app,
Uh huh.
and so I downloaded it. I had it for a while. I didn't know what that. I was like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna do this on the way home. Boop, and then
Oh, that was it. You just trying shit out.
yeah, and I was doing it. I was like, oh, I like this,
That's cool, man. Yeah, dude. Big ups, because I was like, dude, that's like fucking genius. That's like shit Gary V does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you watch Gary V, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to watch him religiously. Not so much, not as
Yeah,
much.
me too. I used to watch him like every day, but then I'm like, I kind of just stray away from it a little bit
Yeah.
because yeah. Do you listen to any other podcasts at all?
Yeah, I listened to Tiger Belly by Bobby Lee.
I listen to him.
I listened to Genius Brain, David So.
Yep, listen to him.
And then Kevin Hart has a radio show. It's not a podcast. So,
Oh, okay.
so I try to listen to some of his episodes. And not as often, but I listen to Conan O'Brien's show.
Okay.
I forgot what his show is called, but
Like his podcast show?
yeah,
or?
he has a podcast.
Oh,
he's not
okay.
on TV anymore, I don't think.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I always thought he was on TV too. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so too. I looked him up, and I think someone took over his time slot.
Oh shit. Okay, so now he's just online
Yeah,
like
podcast.
everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, recently since podcast is still like, I think still a growing thing.
Yeah.
You see all these celebrities going into podcasting.
Yeah,
Like Ti, like that's all I can think of right now. Oh,
just
like
about everybody.
yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, it's not even like a podcast, but then like conversational videos too. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like Will Smith and their family, like
Wow.
they do like
Their
the table talk thing. Yeah, they do that, and then Kevin Hart with the radio, and then Nick Cannon with his little podcast too. Well, not little, but like his podcast thing too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, do you think podcast is a still growing thing, or is it at its peak right now?
Still growing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's at its peak, man. I mean, like there's innovative ways to do stuff, and not only that, like I out of the guys that I watch, right? Yeah, Conan, Kevin, Bobby Lee, and David So. Out of those four guys, I would say I am the most relatable to David So.
Yeah.
And then he's my number one guy. I've already listened to all of his episodes,
yeah.
some of them even twice, because of that relatability,
Yeah.
right? And then the second is Bobby Lee. I don't relate at all. He
He's
grew
just
up in the
funny.
suburbs. Yeah, I just love that he's very transparent about his life.
Yeah.
You
He's like, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
He
be
doesn't
saying
care at
some
all.
controversial stuff,
Yeah.
And then Kevin Hart and his Plastic Cup Boys, they're so funny. I listen to it because of that, and then Conan, I think his show is okay. He's funny,
He's funny.
but his content is very professionally
Oh,
put together,
okay. Gotcha.
right? So I think that's kind of why it's
You don't really relate to it because it's like, it's a little too put together, right? It's not like a natural thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but.
It's just something.
But so my point is like you put out content, the people who believe in what you believe in, or the people who relate to you will naturally attract to you.
Yeah.
Because like the idea is that like I think what most people want is a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Like you see like my Facebook page, I got 20,000 likes,
Yeah.
but you check out my videos, I only got a few hundred. Sometimes I'm like barely even breaking 300 views.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
I see that shit too on mine. Yeah.
So the idea is that like you want to try to be as authentic as you can be. One, for you, and two, you'll attract people who believe in what you believe in.
Yeah.
Right. You'll attract the people who heavily fuck with with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's what you heavily need, because if you're trying to let's say if you're focused too much on the numbers, man, this is what I believe. If you're so focused on quantity over quality, then you have to cater your stuff to the masses, right? And
Yeah.
it's going to be very watered down. But if
Mm.
the more specific you are, then you will find you'll weed out, everybody. And
Yeah.
and I've actually lost a few hundred likes, because my content changed,
Okay.
aggressively.
Yeah.
But but you get closer to the people who heavily fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And from that, and in terms of like I guess a business perspective, you know what I'm saying? People will more than likely buy your stuff because you stand for something that they stand for. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But if
Mm-hmm.
you're, a generalist and you're just to the masses, then yeah, you might make a few bucks here and there,
But that's it.
but you're trying to appeal to everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's hard as hell too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Words of wisdom from Peter Yang, guys. Be yourself.
Yeah. it's one of those cliche sayings, man. It's all fucking true.
Yeah.
Just
Just be yourself, guys, man. Everybody, or not everybody will like you, but the people that fuck with you
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So who do you look up to, man? You're actually one of the few people I think that solely knows what they want and they're grinding to get it. No matter because you've had a taste of that fame already. And going stepping down and then going back to it, what drives you? Who motivates you, you know?
I would say, man, I tell you what, like I don't look up to anybody, but I do highly admire Frankie.
Okay.
He's just a very passionate, daring, hardworking motherfucker. So I appreciate. Oh, no, I don't appreciate. I appreciate him too, but I highly admire the dude. But the dude that kind of started it all for me, man, is this motivational speaker. He goes by the name of Nick. He's an Australian dude.
Okay.
Nick, and his last name starts with a V. I can't say his last name, but he has no arms and no legs,
Oh shit.
and he speaks to a lot of people.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
internationally
Hmm.
known. But he started it for me in middle school, man, when I was just kind of going through my shit. Um, and he just kind of helped me see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
And then, in middle school, right after seeing some of his videos, I was like, man, that's what I want to do for people, man. I'm tired of feeling sad, and then he helps me see the light at the end of the tunnel, um, and and that just kind of sparked something,
Yeah.
So I guess that was the motivation, I guess you can say.
And that's been motivating you your whole life,
Yeah.
dude. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, typically, a person would look up to somebody and aspire to be them. I think it's cool that uh you heard somebody talk and you heard them and it sparked a flame in you and it's been lighting up this whole motherfucking time.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely like okay, so real talk, right? When I started it, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna model the show after people that I admire as well, right?
Yeah.
I really liked Kevin as a comedian, you know what I'm saying, and what he did with his show, right? He's
Yeah.
got his close friends and stuff, so he got multiple people on the show, and then I try to make it like this one. I think he's a British guy, but a British talk show too, on like TV or something.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I modeled it after that show as well, and then so I blended Kevin Hart's radio show, that one British guy's night talk show, and then Bobby Lee being transparent, right, talking about nothing. So I kind of mixed it, and then
And then Real Talk came out.
real talk, yeah, and then I was just experimenting. I'm still experimenting.
Yeah,
to
for
this day,
sure. Me
but-
too, man. Like for me, when it coming out with my stuff, it's like I was gonna name it Platinum TV because I didn't want to limit myself to just a podcast because I want to do other stuff too. Like I used to do like fashion and shoes review and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I changed my channel. I changed my channel like 15 times. I changed the name 15 times. Like people get confused. Like
Yeah.
I think I think that was bad. But then like learn from your mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But then like I don't know. I just didn't model this after anything. I just fuck it, let's talk. You know, how did you come up with your the name Real Talk?
I think
Where it just naturally came.
no, I think it was a joke. I think Kevin Hart or a comedian. I forgot how I got it, but you know how like black people when they talk, real talk,
Oh yeah.
real talk, man. You know, it's like this, real talk, right?
Oh, that's how you got it.
Yeah, so I was like, let's call it real talk, dog.
That's cool.
So,
Damn.
oh yeah, that's how I got the name.
Damn, that's cool. Okay. How did you guys? Okay, going back to Make It Rain. How did you guys come up with Make It Rain? Cause that's a clever ass name too.
You know, I didn't come up. Frankie came up with that. It was his brain at first.
Oh, okay.
He did. You know, it was crazy because he did sketch comedy before we even started dancing together.
Oh, okay.
He did it with his friends, and then they stopped, and then that whole thing fell apart.
Oh, okay.
And then me and Frankie at first it was just Frank and Pete, and then
Oh.
that was the name of us, right?
Oh,
It was
okay.
Frank and Pete, and then we scratched that. And then all the crazy thing is that we made logos for it too.
Of Frank and
then,
Pete?
yeah.
Do you still have them?
I don't think so. I think they might be up. I think you might. In one of the old videos, you might be able to see the logo.
Oh, okay.
But we scratched that, and then we're like, you know what? Let's do Make It Rain, dude. Make It Rain Productions. You know?
Oh, so it was just like it was already there, but there's just nothing happening with it, and then you guys just take on it.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So, Andrew Yang, you're a big supporter of Andrew Yang.
Yes,
I know. It was like a 360 spin, but
Yeah, that's all good, dude.
but Andrew Yang,
Yeah.
you like him?
Oh yeah, dude. One of the biggest things, right? Okay, so I'm not political. I'm still very new. I was
Mhm.
born yesterday in the political game,
Yeah,
but I was never interested in the past because a lot of it seemed like bullshit.
yeah.
It was hard to follow. It was
Politics.
very boring. And then, and even when Andrew Yang came out, $1,000 a month, I was like, bullshit.
Yeah, right.
I was like, gimmick. And then, so I ignored him for a very long time. And then on Genius Brain, they started talking about Andrew Yang and about some of his policies.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, let me check this motherfucker
okay.
out, right? And then so I looked at his videos, and then I was like, shit, I understand this motherfucker, dude.
Dude, he's
He's
real too.
He well, a lot of his stuff it aligns with my values. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So that's why at first it clicked. You know, he clicked with or I clicked with him and what he's trying to do, and then I continuously really heavily digged into him and his policies and what he's trying to do. But ultimately, man, to summarize it, right, is like Andrew Yang, he's like what I'm heavily for is that mental health, man. I think it's so important. Me personally, you know, and we all have our own personal experiences, but for me, it's so big because, like, you know, most of my life, right? I'm 27, and up until earlier this year, I kind of realized, shit, I'm not happy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing the shit that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing shit that other people want me to do. What other people have placed, you know, their values, their insecurities onto me, and now I'm just kind of living those things. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're dealing their problems for them.
I'm trying to live their life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, mental health, right, is real big for me. Self-awareness as well, and happiness, and he's all about that, man. You know, everything, the freedom dividend is geared towards just a person's well-being. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
He
Yeah.
ties it to a person's well-being.
Yeah.
And then he put the data behind it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it was a really smart move too. Because honestly, like, you think about it, like $1,000 a month, fuck yeah, right? I do it.
yeah.
Hell yeah, I do that shit any day. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But then if you really look at it, it's like it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your car breaks down, but my car breaks down all the time. Do I have money for it? No. Do I have to get it fixed? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And dude, it just takes a lot of stress off. You know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's man, I tell you, man, like money, right? Like some people are equipped with the skills and the ability to make, you know, more money, you know what I'm saying, to get into that entrepreneur game. Most people aren't. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah.
95% of people don't make 100,000. Only the 5% people make more than
Yeah,
a
for
hundred
sure.
thousand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm friends with people who make 100,000. It's a lot of fucking work and skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That that I can't do.
Mm-hmm.
you know, so the extra $1,000 will help a lot of people. I know it helped me a lot too, man. Especially trying to do this brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. I ain't getting paid for this.
Yeah, yeah, it's costing me money, dude.
For real. Cost me time, cost me money.
Yeah, and that's the thing he talks about too, right? Is that like this $1,000 will help people create jobs, to help
Exactly.
people, do stuff,
Do their own passion projects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's the thing, man. Is that's what Andrew's all about, man. And I think it's so cool, dude.
I think one of his funniest policies is, well, I don't think it's funny, but what he's gonna do after is pretty funny. Making I don't think he's gonna make weed legal everywhere, but I think he's gonna free those people that were
Oh yeah,
jailed
yeah.
or convicted, and
High fives.
yeah, give them high fives when they come out on 420. I think that's hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
if we're talking about, okay, I don't follow politics at all either. So, but then if we're talking about like keeping it real now, or like having a president that doesn't like is really just himself, like Donald Trump. He's just himself.
Yeah.
He's just himself, and people like it. And if we're getting more towards that I think Andrew Yang's our guy, because I think compared to from what I've seen from the presidential debates or the Democratic debates, everybody's really put together,
Mm-hmm.
But then Andrew's the type of dude that you could grab a beer with, that you want to grab a beer with, out of the candidates. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's just more relatable, because he's not a politician. What do you think about? Do you think not having a politics background is gonna hurt him, or is hurting him already?
No,
You don't think
I
so?
don't think that. Like, it doesn't. I don't know, but to me, it doesn't matter.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think just people just need to listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen to his policies.
It's not
man.
left. It's not right.
It's
It's forward.
I say this shit all the time.
Okay. So like, here's my thing too, man. It's like I want to do my due diligence, right?
Mm.
So I really want to dig into the other candidates' policies. I want to look into Trump's policies.
Like, do your
I want
homework.
to look at the data, right, of Obama's during the Obama administration to
Mhm.
Trump's presidency, and then I want to compare those things. Like I barely scratched the surface of like how Trump handled Syria.
Okay.
I think it was like I'm not even done with that section too, right? But I think how he handled it was very poorly in his world um, in his world relationships with NATO and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that went down poorly. And then with his whole impeachment too, I think like with his phone call. So the whole thing is based off of a phone call that went down. I think based on that phone call, I think his mentality and attitude is in the wrong place.
Mm.
I think it's good in a business setting, but
Yeah.
but
As a
not
president.
yeah, as a president, as a world leader, as somebody who's supposed to care about people and not finances and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which the economy is important, but
Mhm.
at the same time, like your relationship with because you're dealing with people and with numbers in a business setting, fucking people over
Yeah.
is
As business.
it's part of business.
Yeah, it's
right?
part of it.
Yeah, the bigger fish eats the smaller fish,
Mhm.
But so yeah, I mean, so it's
It's a lot of shit.
Yeah,
It's a lot of shit. Honestly, I think he's not going to. He got impeached, but I don't think they're gonna vote him out of the office. 2/3 of the Senate's, right? Yeah, that's
To beat Trump, you need a just beat him through an election. Is it?
yeah. I mean, honestly, Andrew Yang doesn't even want him to get impeached and stuff.
Mm.
He wants to go up against him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Cool.
yeah, for sure. Um, are you going to like random ass? Are you a Christian still?
Okay, great. Okay, that's a great question. This is my second time expressing this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, I used to be. I'm agnostic, right? So agnostic is I believe in a God,
Uh huh.
but I don't believe in any particular God. A lot of my values is still based off of Christianity.
Christianity.
Um, but I think like how I grew up in a Christian house.
Mm.
I think a lot of the values is just like personal values,
Yeah.
and just kind of intermingle with Christian values as well. Um, so for me, like I wouldn't categorize myself as Christian,
Okay.
even though a lot of my values are Christian.
Yeah, because it. I mean, you grew up with it, so you know it kind of
Well,
just
well,
stuck.
in
Or
the realm of Christianity, man, you have Baptist, you have Lutheran, you have
Catholic,
Catholic, you have
Protestant,
yeah, all those,
a lot of
and
under
then
the
so
umbrella.
I'm like, no, I'm not them. I'm not those guys. Yeah,
Damn.
I'm agnostic. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Do you? Okay, so being like used to be Christian, right?
Mhm.
I always wondered this. And I've asked my cousins, they're Christians,
Yeah.
they're Protestants. I
Cool.
think they're Protestants, but I've asked them like, do Christian people believe in aliens?
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think so either.
I don't
Well, I
think
mean,
so either.
they said no, but I just wanted to get perspectives from other Christian or other
I think
former.
biblically, no. I think the biblical answer would be no.
No, okay,
We
then
are
it would be a
it.
personal.
We are it.
Then it would be a personal opinion. Then, do you believe in aliens?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no way that there's not aliens, right? I mean, they don't
The
have to look.
odds, yeah,
They don't have to look green and weird, but
because like the universe is always expanding, right? And
mm,
then the odds of life, right? I mean, like if you're talking about aliens as intelligent as us, probably. But if you're talking about aliens as just a different life form on a different planet, definitely.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just interests me, man. Like, do you ever just think like, shit, like they could come down right now if they wanted?
You know, there's that, right? That is interesting. The other interesting thing is like spirituality.
Yeah,
That
like shamanism, dude. That
yeah.
shit scares me. Like we're shaman. I'm shaman,
Yeah.
right? But I'm scared of that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Because that shit is like real.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And that's crazy, man. And that's why like that's what like in terms of like religion like there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of things that we
Yeah.
don't know,
Uh
right?
huh.
Cuz like you have Christianity, you have Muslim, you have shamanism, you have millions of
Yeah.
other
Buddhism,
different
Hinduism. Yeah.
philosophies
Mm.
of beliefs, and then and each religion too, they have kind of like their own spiritual experiences,
Yeah.
and then in terms of like exorcism type of events,
Oh
right?
yeah. Okay.
They all
Mhm.
work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like, okay, what the fuck's going on, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Like what's the real thing here?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of questions, man.
There's a lot of questions. Like, and that's why.
That's why I'm agnostic.
Oh yeah. Just
Yeah.
because there's so many things that you just. So talk about more about the agnostic. Like, is it just you just believe in a lot of things together,
No,
or?
no, I believe in God,
Uh huh.
and my value is Christian based.
Okay.
That's it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys don't go. You guys don't go to church, or?
I don't.
Oh,
Me,
okay.
Paku don't. My parents sometimes they go to church.
Oh, okay. Damn. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, there's definitely there's something happening.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so many questions in the world, and that's why we have a podcast.
Yeah, because I haven't really done my due diligence in that piece too, man. You know what I'm saying?
And religion.
Yeah, that's why I'm agnostic.
That's true. I mean, I went to a Catholic school, so like
Uh,
we had to take Catholic classes, and I mean, it's cool. But like, I grew up shaman, and I believe in this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my brothers. So we went to a public school before, private, right?
Mhm.
So when growing up, I was always like I was just always shaman and stuff like that. But then when we got into a private school, that was when I was already in 8th grade, and then going into like high school and stuff like that too. So like I already knew that I was gonna end up just being shaman. But my brothers, they were young when they went to private school, so they were like elementary when we got into private schools. So I think they want to be Catholic, which is totally fine. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just interesting that like how it kind of shapes your beliefs. You know what I mean? Because like they grew up shaman too. You know what I'm saying? But then like they went to school and found Catholic, and then now they want to be Catholics. Yeah, but I think like my sister's, she really wants to be Catholic, but she's like 7, 8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's how deep they roll.
That's cool, dude. Yeah.
They roll deep. But is there anything you want to plug, man? We're hitting the hour mark.
Already?
Yeah,
It's not like we just started.
it's like 55 minutes right now, 56 minutes right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Make It Rain Enterprise is what we're called now. Is what I'm
Oh,
called
Enterprise? Okay.
now. Make It Rain Enterprise. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, do you usually post up on Facebook instead of YouTube, or
Nope, it's the same content.
is it the same content?
Yep.
Okay. Do you post it on YouTube too?
Yep.
Because like,
So the full. Okay, so what I'm doing now, right? I'm posting the full hour podcast on YouTube.
okay.
And I don't post that on Facebook. On Facebook, I post like small snippets of the conversation.
Yeah, because you used to post the full ones on.
Yeah, I used to go live.
Yeah, you used to go live too.
Yeah.
How does that work? Because I never figured it out.
Live? You just go live, dude.
Really?
On Facebook, yeah.
But then how does like the mic and stuff work like that? Like,
It's just like going live.
oh really?
Yeah. I mean, you can probably plug one of these into the camera that you're using. Like I did it on the phone, so
Yeah.
I had the adapter and then plugged it on the mic.
Shit, that's a lot on the phone then, right?
Nah, not really, dude.
Really?
It's just an adapter.
It's interesting because I want to figure out how to go live on YouTube too, but with all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to. If it's, yeah, I don't know, man.
YouTube it, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sure you'll find your answer there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's been an hour. About an hour.
Cool.
I think next step is me coming on yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, man. That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
for sure. I'll be on your Real Talk or 6:30.
Do the sketches, man.
or the sketches.
How about do the sketches?
We could, do the sketch- we could plan it out. Just plan
like
it
so
out.
you go to school in Eau Claire, right? Do you
Yeah,
guys have
dude.
like a theater?
I have no idea actually. I'm
okay.
not really involved in school. I just go to class, do my stuff, and then next semester I'm planning to get more involved. I'm actually planning to start a podcast for that school.
Nice.
Yeah, they already have. They have a podcast, but like nobody does it anymore. So I'm trying to like start it back up or start my own over there.
Just do Platinum Podcast over there, dude.
Platinum podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we're hitting the end right now, and if you're still listening, thank you. Make sure you leave a like. Go follow Peter Yang. I'll leave all his stuff under the description below. Make sure you guys follow him. Go fuck with his stuff, because don't sleep on Make It Rain Enterprise. This guy is a real deal. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, I did not pay you to say that, right?
No, you did not, sir. Remember, we don't make money off of this.
There you go.
This is Austin from the Platinum Podcast with Peter Yang. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Peace.